Good morning, fellow Puzzled Skunk viewers. This morning, I wanted to talk about an article I found yesterday. I forget when I found this, but it was in my feed, so I figured I'd cover it really quickly. So, first of all, something that I've been getting into lately because of a friend of the channel, she loves Miraculous Ladybug. Now, I used to watch it sort of before I actually got to be good friends with this person, but I actually have gotten a little bit more into it because of her, but we're not going to go into details. So some of these miraculous videos are made partially for her benefit and partially because I feel like it. So let's get started. Okay, so it's talking about the release date, or at least like the timeline anyhow. And it says here that the Miraculous has a lot on its plate right now, so it's actually going to get a little bit busier for the studio. Let's see. And the franchise is getting an expansion. So that, without even finishing this article, leads me to think that there might be something interesting going on. And there might be some good news. So let's keep scrolling. A major licensing expo was going on in Nevada, and it was there that the Miraculous team held a panel for experts. Oh, that's good news. That means something is happening. Something good. Let's keep reading and find out. Let's see, the event was covered by attendees on social media. Fans were quick to note when the Miraculous series released its schedule for 2022 to 2024. That is both good and bad. Good because now we have a timeline, but it's bad because the fans, or rather people that were there, were starting to cover it all over social media, which means if something special is supposed to be happening, we kind of don't have a huge surprise with it. Okay, and as you'll see, there's another project. We're actually going to be reading through that particular article and giving my thoughts in another video. Alright. The timeline gives fans of the hit superhero series a better idea of how Miraculous plans to expand its franchise in the next 2 years. Zag and his team have made it clear they want to keep fans fed with content. Yay! Miraculous is just one of the several series the group is working on. Ooh, that's useful. That sounds like they're probably going to be having spin-offs. If we are getting spin-offs, I would very much like to see one for Adrian or one of all the other miraculous heroes together in like a Justice League or Avengers style situation. Or Older Marionette, because some of those episodes actually got me wondering what she's going to do in the future. Okay, so not long ago, Zag gave fans a peek at his studio, his next project, Fairy On. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Via Instagram, so netizens can expect more updates from the creator as the summer rolls in. Alright, that's good. There's a new show. Hopefully it comes to the States. I don't know. And weirdly enough, when I was looking for some more miraculous articles to cover, I actually found this video. I might do a reaction to it, audio reaction, because I don't know how to do screen on my phone quite yet. I am going to learn how to do that, so you all can see my lovely face when I record these types of things. But apparently Nickelodeon has a Miraculous music video. Now, I remember Miraculous being on Nickelodeon at one point here in the States. I could be misremembering. But then again, I distinctly remember the same incident happening to 16, which if you are old enough to remember when 16 was on Nickelodeon, then you all deserve a senior citizen card. Just like if you remember Mr. Meaty, you deserve a senior citizen card. Or even better, Invader Zim. Well, Sims kind of had a rebooty thing, so I guess that kind of shouldn't count right now. But if you remember All Real Monsters or Angry Beavers, you deserve a senior citizen card because they haven't had reboots and they're not in the. I mean, they're in the cultural zeitgeist, but they're not as much. But regardless, I could have swore it was on Nick at some point. I could be remembering that wrong. Maybe I was mixing it up with 16. But so Nickelodeon had the music video. So something was making me think that either A, it really did used to be on Nick at some point here in the States, or that's for another country, because in some cases, what's on Disney Channel here in the US is on another channel somewhere else across the pond, or like in some other country, either due to licensing or due to networks just being stupid. Let's see. Okay. If you're not caught up with Miraculous, you can find the series streaming over on Disney Plus right now. The show is also available on Netflix for subscribers in the United States. Now, something to note: be careful. Yes, it is on both platforms. I've seen it on both platforms. I've tried to watch it on both platforms. I personally would prefer to wait until they migrate everything to Disney Plus. It'll be easier for you guys to watch, and also that way you don't get stuck watching half of Miraculous and then come to find out you are missing half the story because you don't have Netflix. Also, Miraculous is really good, but it's kind of one of those things you need to well, it's better to watch it in order. You don't have to watch in order, but it'll make more sense if you watch in order, which is actually why I don't watch it as much now. I'm trying to wait until they get to the point where it's either series finale or at the very least season finale with a long hiatus, like what we got with Steven Universe or DuckTales, or like another great example of long, almost it seems like it's canceled hiatus. Adventure Time did that for a little bit, but this wasn't as bad. But yeah, like long fans are worried that it's been canceled type hiatus. Because this is one of those things, they're still making new episodes. So it's kind of like watching Doctor Who from the beginning. Don't. Like, if you get started and you try to watch from the beginning, you'll never catch up with Doctor Who. But, sorry, I'm going on a side tangent. But, point is, I'm trying to wait till it gets to a point where it's long hiatus. It's gonna last long enough that people think it might have been canceled. Or at the very least, wait till the series is actually over. Because then I can start from the beginning and get Iron Zebra to watch too, and then we can do stuff together. It's just like the same with Amphibia. It's over now, so I'm actually going to review that because I can watch everything in order. Alright, so what do you make of the latest update? Well, what I make of it is that Miraculous is going to be going places. Expect fun, expect some adventure, but most of all, expect a good time. Also expect some suspense and some mystery, and expect some new shows to come out. I'm hoping that these new shows are coming to America and that they come to, specifically come to Disney, because it would be better if they all come to Disney rather than go other places. Especially this one that they said is Fairy On. That seems interesting. But I would really like all of the ZAG projects to be in one spot. It'd be easier to watch, easier for me to report on, and also I prefer when a company makes things that they try to have all of their things in, or rather a studio makes something, they have all their stuff on one network. Like, I'll give you an example. The Canadian studio Cake, or Fresh TV, I cannot remember which one it is, but I'm going with Cake. If you aren't aware, the studio Cake is responsible for Total Drama Island, the show 16, Total Drama Rama, which, fun fact, most of the characters from Total Drama Island, and I say most because there's some that don't actually end up in Total Drama Rama, are in Total Drama Rama with the exception of, I don't want to sound racist here, and I do apologize, but I'm calling her the black girl because I really do not remember the chunky black girl, because I really don't remember what her name is right now. Except for her and the two twins, or like best friend twins, I mean, and um, of course Lindsay the idiot. I think there was a couple other ones that didn't make it, but those are the only ones I know off the top of my head. But they didn't make it. But we actually got Jude from 16, which is kind of weird because that's two totally different franchises. But oh well, that's okay. So that's happened. They made that, and they also made Stoked, and all of it's been on uh, Cartoon Network for the most part, with the exception of 16, which actually started on Nick and ended up on Cartoon Network. Which 16 is actually really good. If you haven't had a chance to watch, you should watch. But yeah, I'm getting off topic about Miraculous. But yeah, be expecting some interesting things from the team. I personally think it's going to be great. Also, personally think that there's going to be some more interesting things. There's actually a fan episode that I've seen. I'm actually going to cover it just the same way I would a real episode, because it looks and feels like a real episode. And personally, I think they should actually use this particular tactic as the last episode of the series. So, like, this is one case where I think the villain should win. I normally don't root for the villain, but in this case I want to, because I actually do want to see what would happen if the villain won and we all ended up with an akumatized evil universe. Or at the very least, something similar. Like, he does basically win for, like, the first series, and then since there's more projects, they can make another series where some of the other heroes, not miraculous, no, not ladybug, because I personally think in this situation, Marinette slash ladybug would actually be working for Hawkmoth, and so all the others have to spend the next series on doing all of Hawkmoth's stuff. Kind of like the Sonic Sat-Am, where Robotnik has won, and they're trying to undo Robotnik. I like that idea, because then it gives them the freedom to do more things, and also we get to see what an entirely taken over Paris looks like. But I don't think Hawkmoth is evil per se. I personally think if he did actually win, I don't think he would destroy Paris. I think he would just make the wish to bring his wife back and then leave it alone, and then Paris would be fine. I think part of the reason he wanted to destroy Paris in the first place is just to get Miraculous, or rather, if Ladybug and Chat Noir out to basically get their miraculi? I don't know what a multiple miraculous, the word for multiple miraculous is, and try to save his wife. I think that was his wife. Again, I don't watch the series that much. I know just enough to watch, like, I know Marinette Dupachain is actually Ladybug, and I know that Adrian is Cat Noir. That's about it. And of course, I know about Trixie. Is it Trixie? I don't remember. The Fox one, something like that. I don't know. Bare minimum people. But yeah, so personally, I think that's going to be good for the series. It's going to look good. So prepare for some awesome. Prepare for something interesting, and most of all, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day. There'll probably be more videos coming today. Bye bye.